Hi, my name is Tyars, and I thought I'd jump on real quick and talk about this new technique we've been trying called glaze dipping for our donuts. And I posted a video a little while back where I showed how I did my galaxy donut. And my girl Jerica Zimmerman, she actually tried it too, and I was so impressed with her technique too. I've linked her information in the description, so definitely check it out. Check out her video and her products, they're amazing. And so I just wanted to kind of play off her idea and see if we can do something even more fun, because she inspired me to go even further with it, to try a thinner glaze this time. So I think that might actually work. So between the two of us, you know, if you follow our evolution, we're gonna find a way to master this glaze technique. All right, so I'm gonna go into it. We're gonna start measuring everything out and let's have some fun. Okay, so here we just have some of our cocoa butter, and here I just have some of our baking soda, and I put a little bit of titanium dioxide in there to get it a nice white base. And I also have a little bit of poly 80 that I have here. So the ratio is just basically 2-to-1 baking soda to cocoa butter. And then you can also add in SLSA if you want a little bit of foaming. You can also add in some fragrance or colorants into your drizzle base, but that's what's going to be the base for our glaze. Okay, so I just microwaved this for about a minute until it was mostly melted, and I'm just going to mix it until we get these little tiny chunks that are left in here. I'm so excited about this technique because I think it's going to be really cool if I can kind of get it down. I think that we'll really be able to capture some of those cool ideas we see a lot of the bakers and food artists do on Instagram. So right now I'm just adding in my polysorbate into the cocoa butter, and the polysorbate just helps to emulsify the oil into the water in the bath and helps the micas and colors to not stick to the tub. So I like to add that in there. Okay, and so then instead of adding all of the baking soda like I did last time, I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time until I get to the consistency that I want. So I'm starting off with a 2-to-1 ratio, but I'm not gonna put it all in there at the same time. So this is probably about a third of this I'm gonna have measured out, because the idea is you want it thick enough to not bleed, you know. You want it thick enough so that the colors that we pick for our glaze do not just kind of bleed together and become one color. We want it to be a solid individual color, and then that way when you put your different hues together, you have that variation in color. So see, this is still, that's not what we want. We don't want this liquidy state. I want something a little bit more creamier, I'm thinking. And I might just do a little bit more. Now look, watch me do exactly what I'm saying. I don't want to do, go too far. No, for real, I think this is good though. So just looking for that liquidy texture, but you know, like where it'll sit up on the spatula a little bit, you know, like it won't completely just run off. Because if it completely runs off the spatula, it will completely run off the donut. And that's not what we want. At least not for this technique yet. Maybe a future technique. Think about that. But all right, so this is looking nice. Okay, and as you can see, I'm just pouring off a bit of the base that I made, And I'm gonna give it a little color with some of this gold mica here. So I'm just taking about maybe like a 1/4 of a teaspoon and putting it in there. And then we're gonna mix that in. Okay, and I'm just gonna, I already melted a little bit of cocoa butter, and I'm just gonna kind of put a little bit more cocoa butter in here to kind of, hot cocoa butter, get this texture the way I want it, because it's looking a little too thick for me. And we're just gonna pour that in here. This is gonna be the main color. Okay, and then I'm going to just add a little bit of our accent colors. So I'm just gonna put that in there, a little bit in like that. Okay. I'm gonna take a plain donut here. Okay. Just gonna give it a dunk. Okay, now we're getting that glaze effect we want. That's pretty. If it thickens up too much on you, we're gonna put a little bit more hot cocoa butter in there, so that's a good consistency. See, now it's nice and runny like I want it to be. And we'll just drip some of this pink into the bowl. I'm just gonna take some of this, dribble that in. Okay. And top it off maybe with a little bit more of my fresh white. I don't want our colors to get all muddied up. And I've got my donut here. This is just something I'm testing around with. So let's give it a dunk. Ooh, there we go. That's a nice glaze. Beautiful. I've got a little of this mermaid trail, so let's give it a little bit of glitter. Oh, okay. Look at how pretty that is. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Okay, so this is what it looks like without the glitter, and it's kind of dried a little bit. I have some titanium dioxide. I could have incorporated it a little bit better. Put some fresh blue in there. And give that a little straight dunk, straight down, straight up. And it looks like it melted a little bit of that gold that was still in there. All right, pretty. We will do some gold little confetti and some more mermaid tails. And I try to do this as quick as possible because it gets so cool so fast. I want to make sure that it sticks. There you go. Look at that mirror glaze with the confettis and glitter, of course. Nice. That's working out pretty cool. Her into the oils. Beautiful. And then I'm gonna take some sprinkles. Okay. And make sure they stick down because it gets so cool so fast. And then we're gonna do a little bit of mermaid tail on this one. Just ties in all those colors together, like from the mirror glaze. I love it. Okay, so you can see what that one looks like. Cool. I am double dipping this one because I don't like how it came out. So let's see what double dipping looks like. Alright. Not too bad, not too sharp. So I don't know if I like the gold that I put in there. It's just looking kind of brown. But I like the other colors together because you do get that glazed marbled effect, which is very cool. Okay, so can you see how that turned out? Can you see that mirrored glaze effect there? See how it looks like, you know, like a nice in the pot swirl almost if you're a soap maker. You know what, like donut makers and bakers and cake makers, what they do with their mirror glaze kind of effect for their baked goods. I tried to get that same look with the bath bomb donut, and I think this is pretty cool. You can see those pinks, blues, the whites, you can see the striations, almost like that marbled look. I think that's very cool. So shout out to my soapy friend, Jerica Zimmerman from Quench Soap. Definitely check her out. She inspired me to try this again. Like, never give up. Always try again. To get this glazed effect. And I like the thinner glaze. Going with a thinner glaze, I think really helps it out a lot. All right, so stay tuned. If you enjoyed watching this video, definitely hit the like button and subscribe. We will be doing more videos like this very soon. I hope you like these. We'll have some of these available on our website at www.tyersessentials.com. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.